Hi students, this is Ms. James with your second example for the week, graph quadratics in factored form. So make sure that you watch the first video on example 1 on how to find the zeros because you're going to need it for this lesson. Okay, so we're presented with a quadratic equation that looks just like this. And from there, we're going to graph it. So to do that, first we need to find the zeros. Okay, which remember, we learned this when we did linear. Zeros means x-intercept. So that's important when we graph. Okay, so we just take our two factors, set them equal to 0, and we find what each of them mean. So these are going to be our x-intercept on our graph. So we've already have 2 points so far, and we need to find the vertex, which is the point of the graph. So quadratic functions look like this, kind of like a U shape. Okay, so the vertex is this part right here. When it comes down, this bottom part, or if they're going up in this manner, it's this top part. So basically it's the tip. Okay, now that we have our two x-intercepts, now we're going to find the vertex, that tip part that I was just talking about. So the vertex x-coordinate is always right between the two zeros. So wherever the graph crosses the x-intercept, both sides, the vertex is going to be right in the middle. Okay, so we're going to take the zeros that we found, -7 and -1, we're going to add them together to find how much distance is between them, and then we're going to divide by 2, and you will have your x-coordinate. Okay, so this is just the x-coordinate. So we'll write that down off to the side. X is -4. Then we need the y-coordinate so that we can know if it's a top part of the graph or if it's the bottom part of the graph. So to find the y-coordinate, since we have the x, -4, we'll plug it into the expression. Okay, so our equation that we had up here, now we know what x is, so we take it and plug it in. Then we do -4 plus 7, -4 plus 1, and then we multiply all these together. 2/3 times 3 times -3, and we get -6. So this point right here, we have the x-coordinate, -4, and the y-coordinate, -6. So that's our point, -4, -6. And then we also have these 2 points. So now we have 3 points total, so we're ready to make our graph. Okay, vertex, -4, -6. In order to graph, we need the vertex and another point. The other point can be one of the zeros, it can be -7, or we can use both of them. We can use -7, -1. Remember, -7 and -1 cross right at the x-axis. And then our vertex point was -4, -6. So on con, all you have to do is take your mouse and click on these points, and you can move the graph around, and that's how you would graph it. And that's it, you're done.